Adieu here. Welcome to Friday's new album review. There's plenty at the moment instead of one-hit wonders, but there's lots of new stuff coming out, and I think for the next 2 or 3 weeks we've got new albums to review. So today it is from German industrial metal band Rammstein. The album is Zeit, which means time. This is their 8th album. It was released on the 29th of April 2022. Produced by the band with also in Valtini. This apparently was a very unplanned album, but it was recorded as a result of the band's tour being postponed due to COVID. So the lockdowns enforced that sort of spurred on their creativity, and it resulted in spontaneous writing and recording sessions. Rammstein recorded this in late 2020 and early 2021 in France, when things sort of was allowed to. So band's still the same. Till Lindemann on the vocals and harmonica, Richard Krupst on the lead guitar, Paul Landers on rhythm, Oliver Riddell on the bass, Christoph Schneider on the drums, and Christian Lorenz on the keyboards. Been together a long time now, and this is their 8th album. First track is called Armee de Tristen, which translated as the Army of the Dreary Ones. As I remember when I did the album ranking way back, I said that Rammstein are one of these bands that make the German language sound dramatic, and again this is it. Till's vocal is brilliant on this, and you get some really strong riffs here from Richard and Paul. Great guitar players. Vocals are strong as ever. Really good track. And then we get the title track Zeit, or Time. This is a nice slow track for Rammstein. Lovely piano in here from Christian. Good keyboard player. It reminds me of Muse. It just wonders where Muse get their ideas from, isn't it really? But it's a great track, and I love that one. Then we get Schwarz, which I think is black. Again, some lovely piano work on this from Christian. Then you get them driving riffs from the 2 guitarists. Excellent track. Hard hitting, really industrial metal, great stuff. Then we get Giftig, which is toxic. Now the start of this, you think you're going into a dance track and you go, oh dear, what's going on there? Then all of a sudden it comes in with that great Rammstein riff that you get, and you get Christoph's drumming, which is absolutely brilliant, industrial heavy drums, and a great vocal from Till. Next track is called Zack or Snip. Just great industrial metal, strong riffs, powerful. I love Christian's little keyboard stabs in this. It's a really interesting track, and I do like it. Now this is an interesting title. It's called OK on Condom, which means without condom apparently. I'd love to know what they're singing about on this, but there you go. It's got a catchy, it's one of them catchy Rammstein tracks. If you remember when in Du Hast, when you get him giving it on the stage, this is one of them tracks where, you know, if it's live, you can imagine him going like that. It's a great track, really lots of energy. Then we get Meine, Tränen, My Tears. My German's not very good, I'm afraid. I actually found this one of them dreary. It doesn't do anything for me. It seems to meander, doesn't go anywhere. Then we get Angst, Fear, Christoph Olaf's drumming on this is great. It's that real industrial drum sound, and you get that great bass line from Olivia, or how he pronounces. It's tremendous. You know, the engine room of Rammstein is pretty solid, and these two on this are really brilliant. Then we get my favourite title. Makes me chuckle, this one. It's called Dicke Titten, which is translated as fat tits. How can they get away with that? I don't know. But it starts off with this like German umpapa band. On the brass, got boom, 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 all that, and then all of a sudden you get Christoph coming on with these metallic drum beat, absolutely brilliant. And then it gets into one of the heaviest riffs on the album, proper metal. I love this track. This is my favourite track on the album already, and I love how it really gives you plenty of energy. And then you get Lügen, which is lies, and all of a sudden you think you're going to get a slow track because it's got this gentle start on the keyboards, some little touches from Christian, but forget it, everyone comes in. It's got an eerie atmosphere to this one. It's pretty good track. Then we get Adieu, Farewell, another driving track. Some great guitar riffs on this from Paul and Richard. Great in track 2 in the album is atmosphere, eerie, anthem-like. Great stuff. Very good album from Rammstein. And considering how they done this, they got bored during lockdown, and there was that little bit of inspiration from them, and they come up with a great album. I think it's probably one of their best ones. There's so many good albums been coming out lately. It's going to be a tough one at the end of the year doing the review, because we've had so many good albums and we're just halfway through the year. Tough decision for me this year, but again, it's a brilliant album. If you like Rammstein, you're not going to be disappointed with this one. So I'm going to give it an RTO ranking of 8.5. Okay, that's all for this week. Have a great weekend over the Jubilee weekend. Plenty of things going on. I'm actually going to see a proper rock and roll band tomorrow night, which I'll tell you all about next week on the live stream. So whatever you're doing for the rest of the weekend, have a great one. I'll be back on Monday, and where we'll be looking at the albums of Dire Straits, and the classic album next week is Automatic for the People by REM. So have a great weekend, everyone, and I'll see you all Monday. Bye for now.